Come on. Pop it. Easy, yo.
This is Gymshark, a retail company that grew 200% year on year and just recently hit $53 million in sales. Whilst retail stores around the world are closing their doors,
Sports Authority is shuttering all 460 of its stores.
The space retailer announced today its plans to close hundreds of stores across the country.
This used to be a Sears home, actually, I think is what it was called.
Gymshark is expanding. And their sportswear empire is currently valued between $400 million and $500 million. From a simple idea constructed by a teenager,
Let's go and get started.
Gymshark has grown and continues to grow, using almost no paid marketing whatsoever.
To see this where it is today, at a point of getting 400,000 units out the door every single day across the world is just amazing.
How are they doing it? A simple method called social media and influencer marketing. Here is how a 19-year-old student built a multi-million-dollar retail empire without a dollar to his name. In 2012, the brand we now know as Gymshark was born. At that time, Ben Francis was just a full-time 19-year-old student with an idea.
There was never this moment of we're going all in. It was a case of this feels right, this is what we want to do, this is what we're passionate about, so let's go for it.
Ben had started where most 19-year-old students all start, and that was with zero funding. Ben didn't let this stop him and applied a retail fulfillment method we all know to be very popular today, and that was drop shipping. At the end of 2012, Francis attended Body Power. He wanted to bring Gymshark to the upcoming show, and in order to do so, he almost emptied his bank account to get space on the trade show floor.
At the show, we was wandering around. I remember thinking, we have to be here. So I went up to the place where you book stands. They had like a sort of little booth by the sort of entrance / exit, and I just said to him, like, can we have a stand? Like, whatever stand we can get. The cheapest stand at the time was about $3,000. Through building up Gymshark and personal savings and all that, we'd literally been able to save £3,000, which was everything we had, literally everything. And I remember saying to him, right, we'll do this, because I knew that we had 12 months to pay for it, because we was obviously at the show the year before, and just said, right, that's it, we'll do it, sign up for it there and then.
He and his friends worked so hard to develop the Luxe fitted tracksuit and build the brand name, which eventually paid off.
What I can only describe as a flood of people, like literally it was like a flood of people just piled onto the Gymshark stand, and I'm sort of carrying boxes, and there was literally hundreds of people surrounding the stand, and I'm having to sort of say excuse me to try and get them out of the way to get the stock to the stand.
This product spiked Gymshark's growth with the so high order quantity that they never expected. After getting back from the trade show, they put products online. Within half an hour, they had more traffic and more sales than ever. Roughly $42,000 in a single day. Following this momentum, Ben and his team started off scaling Gymshark.
The items will come down these chutes and then straight to be packed over here. What we've got obviously scanners that sit above the conveyor belt. They'll scan the items and they'll automatically be sorted. So as you can see, all of these boxes are full of orders. These boxes are then taken straight out of these lorry loading bays, straight onto a truck, and then obviously if they're going by land, then they'll be taken straight away. If they're going to be going by air, then they'll be going straight to the airport.
Gymshark's marketing strategy can be considered as a redefinition of the approach to launching a new brand. The focus of their growth has been built around social media and brand strategy to leverage the power of community. Some marketeers and strategists may not agree with their strategies, but the truth is, they have employed them with great success. Ben partnered with a bunch of social influencers and transformed them into their ambassadors.
Gymshark's one of the fastest growing companies in the UK.
All access, baby. Let's get it.
This is no joke.
It's going good.
Your body's going from 0 to 100. Some of my viewers this, and they copy it actually.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Each of these ambassadors has hundreds and thousands of followers on many social media channels. Initially, Gymshark wanted to work with YouTubers that would enhance their visibility. They wanted to create a family that shared the same passion for fitness and in helping others.
Yeah, we're out in Houston. Much freaking love, guys. Go get your freaking game.
Along with a vision to grow into something bigger than themselves. Therefore, they only chose influencers who had the power to make their brand catch fire, absolutely loved their products, and would be with them for a long time. At that time, no one else was really doing this in e-commerce. This is now what we call influencer marketing. On Instagram, Gymshark chooses large following fitness accounts. Then, they reach out and sponsor those influencers. In return, the athletes wear Gymshark and create Instagram posts about the brand. At the same time, insert a reference to the Gymshark site in their Instagram bio. While it started as an e-commerce only brand, Gymshark has also found ways to connect the online and offline worlds. One strategic focus has been to foster a sense of community and to instill the feeling that the brand is about more than just the product it sells. It has mainly achieved this through its Gymshark meetups and expos.
push-ups, 20 burpees, and 10 knee tucks. First one to get it wins $100. Guys, fucking push it.
It was just the biggest one that we've ever done, to a Gymshark event.
Events where fans are able to meet their favorite fitness influencers. The brand has expanded this concept to an Expo World Tour, taking its events to locations in Germany, America, and Australia, all documented on social channels, creating influencer style vlogs on YouTube.
Are you vlogging here? Yeah.
Interestingly, Gymshark's huge growth eventually meant that these events became impossible to run, with the sheer number of fans resulting in chaotic queues and long waiting times. Recognizing that it had outgrown the scale of its expos, however, Gymshark started to create pop-up stores instead, where it now holds ticketed events featuring select athletes. This strategy has allowed the brand to continue running community-focused events on a bigger scale, whilst also adding an exclusive element to incentive paying customers.
It's dope, of course.
Gymshark is a shining example of how to pitch and market a brand to a specific audience, capitalizing on clever social media and community-focused campaigns. With global sales of activewear predicted to reach $567 billion by 2024, there's no reason why it cannot continue to compete with the big guns of the fitness retail industry.